Hey, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a graph using Google Sheets. So if you create a new Google Sheets, it's going to come up with this table. So you're going to be typing in the information about your graph or about your data for your chemical equation. So in this table, we're going to type up our reaction, and then we're going to type in those enthalpy values for our reactants and those enthalpy values for our products. So for our reaction, the enthalpy value for this is negative 74.6. And remember, those are kilojoules per mole. And then for our products, it is negative 877.1, and again, kilojoules per mole. So we are going to be creating that graph by inserting a chart. So you click Insert Chart, and then this pops up on the side. So you're setting it up. So you're going to click your data range is right here. You click OK. And we want it to be a line. So instead of a column chart, you're going to just click Line Chart. So it's going to show you that negative 74.6 goes down to negative 877.1. Okay, and so all we're going to have to do is you click Customize, and it says Chart and Axis Titles. So you're going to start with your chart title. So remember, this is our energy graph for the combustion of methane, because that is what we had for this reaction with methane. And then you're going to click on horizontal axis title. So that's going to be the horizontal one. That's the one that's below it. And that is our reaction progress. And then the vertical axis is going to be on the left over here. And that is going to be our energy in those kilojoules per mole. So you can see it already popped up right there. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, now that we've made this graph in Sheets, you click on that graph and you right click to edit anything, but this one looks good. So all I'm going to do is copy this chart. So I can copy the chart. So you click those three dots, copy your chart. If you open up a Google slide and you have a blank slide, you can right click and paste it, unlink it, so that way it just pastes it in as a picture. And now you have this picture directly in your slide, and we're able to edit it with the things that we need. So the only things that we need to add to this chart now are our reactants. So you're going to insert a text box over here for our reactants. Our reactants for this were CH4, and that was a gas, plus O2, that was also a gas. In order to make this a subscript, I would highlight that 4. You go Format, Text, Subscript, and you're going to do the same thing with that 2, Text, Subscript. And these are our reactants. So I can drag this box where I need it to go. And then we're going to do the same thing for our products. So insert a text box over here, and then we're going to type out our products for CO2, gas, and water. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're just going to add a line so we can show that these reactants were here. I'm going to change that weight and the color. That way it's right there so I can see it. And I can just copy it and make the same thing down here for my products. Okay, so now I have my reactants, so where they weren't changing and then they broke apart, they decreased, right? They released all that energy to form these products, which then stayed there. Okay, so we have our reactants, our products. It shows the energy change, right, from that negative 74.6 to negative 877.1 kilojoules per mole. Okay, the last thing you need to add to your slide is another text box in this top right-hand corner with your name and your ID number. In order to save this as a PDF, all you're going to do is click File, Download, as that PDF, that JPEG, or that PNG file. So it's only going to save this current slide for those two. The PDF, you can choose to only print this one slide. Okay, and that's it. That is how you're going to create your graph using Google Sheets and Google Slides.